Hi, my name is Brie Gushikan, and you know what's up. Another day, another screencast. So today we are going to be finding a web resource from a web search for my research question. How has the introduction of online learning impacted academic performance in college students? As you can see, we are starting off here at on YouTube, which is going to be my search engine for this screencast. I decided to use YouTube because I wanted to find a video source for my web source. So the first thing I'm going to be doing is searching up keywords and synonyms from my research question. I have already done that previously, so I'm just going to go ahead and scroll down and hit that. And then the next thing we're going to be doing is filtering our search. So right here is the filtering button for YouTube. I'm going to go ahead and click on that. I'm going to filter it by this year because I want videos that are more up to date and more recent. And then I'm going to do that one more time. It's already on video, which is perfect because that is what I'm looking for. And then for duration, I am going to be looking for a longer video because I want something that's a little bit more, has more substance and it's just longer and it'll give me a little bit more information than a 4 to 5 minute video could. And in addition, I'm actually also going to add TED Talk onto the end of my search because I am specifically looking for a TED Talk. I think that would be the most closely related to something I'd be looking for in this topic. It's going to be more educational and informative. And a lot of these are more current, which is awesome. So as you can see, there's already a lot of things popping up that would be relevant to my topic. Why e-learning is killing education, technology, the best or worst thing for education, the era of online learning, just a lot of different things talking about and addressing the shift to online learning in the last few years. Some of these also do shed some light on the mental health side of things, which I thought was interesting, but that wasn't exactly relevant to my topic. And some of these were also a little bit more about like study habits and how students can be successful in online learning. That still exactly wasn't what I was looking for. I did previously go and look through and find this video, which I found pretty fitting to my topic. It's about redefining learning and teaching using technology. And Jason Brown does discuss a lot about how technology in the classroom has helped students with higher education and the fact that technology has become so prevalent in the last few years and how that can be applicable to a classroom setting. So I did pick this video because it seemed relevant to my topic, especially after reading just some of the description here, um, and how technology being incorporated into the classroom has impacted learning habits and how it has impacted them academically. So our authority, Jason Brown here, um, they have a little blurb about him. He's a year 13 level A student studying at Wyndham High Academy. He's very passionate about technology and education, and he's been working with Microsoft to promote technology and education since November of 2013. So he's an ambassador with Worldwide Microsoft, and he's been working with them and working on stuff that has to do directly with technology and education. So I do think he is a good authority on this topic to be speaking about it. After going through and watching the video, I do want to say that the video is objective. The main purpose of the video is to inform on how technology impacts students' learning, as well as teacher involvement in the shift to online course content. A lot of it was about research points and different facts and utilizing that to reiterate points throughout his speech. So to me, it was very objective. It was just to educate and inform the audience. It was there to spark conversation and create new ideas, and how this can be implemented more in the future. There was a neutral tone and it was clearly objective. So currency, this video was from 2016. So it is very recent. It's not very old. It wasn't during COVID times, which was something I was kind of hoping to look for just because I feel like that's so prevalent right now and it really does shed a lot of light on this topic. But it was a current video from not too long ago, so it's important that it's current because technology has been implemented a lot more in classrooms the last few years. Overall, though, YouTube was an easy source to use. The filters were nice. And then there's also a page if you need help. There's different settings. There's also things like YouTube Premium to help you search a little bit more in depth. So I thought that was very useful. But overall, Jason Brown's speech was basically just talking about how much technology has blown up over the last few years even just in our pockets, in our households, and how technology has become so much more accessible, and that utilizing this in an education sense can actually help students focus more in class, keep them more intrigued and willing to learn, and that students seem to feel more willing to do coursework when technology is involved. It makes it more entertaining, and students seem to have a lot more control over what they're doing in the classroom, and that is something that has improved academic performance. Overall, though, this was a very good source. It's something that is relevant to my topic, and it does kind of help show how technology can be utilized in a positive light and in an educational setting. In addition, it had a lot of good facts and just resources from other studies, and just using that to reiterate different points that he had throughout the speech. Again, this did make me consider about editing my research question, because I feel like with my research question being so specific, it's hard to find a lot of video sources or even just articles about my specific topic in general. So I'm possibly considering editing my question a little bit again to how has the introduction of technology and online learning changed college students' learning strategies? I think that would be a little bit more of an easy question just to find more information on, because a lot of the videos I did go through and look at were talking about how students' learning has adapted as technology is adapting, and same with teachers, how teaching strategies have adapted as the learning environment is adapting, as more technology is being introduced, as more technology is being utilized, and how learning strategies have changed to help students cope with the new methods. So I do think that might be something I consider doing for my actual rest of my signature assignment, because I think it's still specific, but it's broad enough to cover, enough information that I can get from other sources. It's not too specific where I'm having trouble struggling finding sources, but it's not too broad where I'm going to have too much information and be overwhelmed. But thank you. That is my screencast.